Hey guys, so today in this YouTube video, what we're gonna be doing, I'm gonna be in Costa Rica now, and I'm mainly gonna look at its forest. If I go a little bit close, you can see there's these. I assume they're well, this one says national park. Some of these are in like full on Spanish, but the reason why is for their forests, and the reason I'm gonna be exploring the forest. I'll try to look at these, like, for example, rainforests, national parks, and whatever these say. But the reason why is actually for a really cool historical fact. So basically, in the 1970s, they had like 70-ish% of their land forest. Yeah, 1940s, I think I said that. But then um, it decreased down a lot in the 1980s by then, and I think by the 1980s it was like between 20 to 40% ish, and they actually restored their forest, most of it, pretty much back into, I guess, around the 70% ish. I don't know. Uh, but we're gonna be looking at that. So I'm just gonna look at random national parks or rainforests or anything like this. Um, and it's not really gonna teach the historical stuff like the acts they signed to get the forest back. I'm just gonna look at this because I think that's an amazing fact, and I'll try to see how much I can. I kind of noticed this in foreign countries. There's not really a lot of photos in the national parks as I thought. I don't know what it is about that. Sorry for all the sniffing. Uh, so wait, it's like up close. This is like a, I think, national volcano. I think that says. Um. Alright, there's a lot of trees, and pretty much by restoring forests, they would just grow back trees, and they would sign acts preventing things against taking down trees, but also uh promotion and growing trees. At least that's what I know. That's like a very brief summary. Hold on, there was a photo here. Okay, let's see this. Now, all this might not be restored forest. I just think that's such a cool fact, and I just want to see it. So, yeah, this is a really cool photo. And it's crazy because, too, with like deforestation, it would actually kind of, too, I'd say kind of remove the effects like this right here, but not fully because, of course, it depends on the place's weather. Um, I just kind of feel like that, but also since it's back, you can even see the mist there, and there's like a bridge and everything. I think too one of their ways of restoring their forests was, I think, national parks too. I watched like a couple videos, and the reason I was saying approximate percentages in the beginning was because they kind of listed different percentages in those different timelines is why. So this, in fact, this kind of looks protected. Well, it kind of just, because like there's this river flowing down, and then there's a bridge, so it's so yeah, this is kind of cool. This kind of started to become exploring curiosities. I'm gonna try to teach as much as possible because I want to get back to teaching geography for sure. And yeah, so, well, maybe not really farms. Um, but I guess you'll see areas kind of like this. Um, and there are actually some slight towns because the reason for all this deforestation throughout those years were for industrialization. And I think this might just be a small town, I guess. There's kind of big buildings, but hold on, this person just took a sidewalk photo. This is a sky photo, airplane or drone. I used to always say it was airplane, but actually it makes sense with drone. So, yeah, this is kind of one of the small towns, and this is cool because you can kind of see the outline. So yeah, they actually seem to preserve, I think that's the correct word, preserve a lot of trees within their towns. I want to try to find a good photo where it's like there's houses, but it's like bordered by trees. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't care about your indoor restaurant photos. Hold on. Sec. Where can I? Come on. I just want to find one photo like this. Hold on. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm getting to these photos, but there we go. Okay, let's see if it kind of borders a foresty area. Yeah, you can kind of see the farmland up there. I mean, these trees are probably for decoration, but yeah, you can kind of see the forest they've restored. Well, if it was restored, because keep in mind, they still had like 20 to 40% of forest, but that's also not a lot. I'm pointing that out because Costa Rica is kind of a smaller country. And now, um, well, yeah, one, there are this farmland, um, type of forest. Let's go into one of these. I think when they have a green name, it's any kind of park. So, it still hasn't loaded in the land. This is a little weird. Hold on. I'm gonna try looking in this area. There seems to be houses, which is good. So I can just see. So yeah, Puerto Rico is also very mountainous, which does contribute to a lot of its forests. So I guess most likely, well, it's kind of more full of hills, but I guess um a lot of the deforestation happened on the mountains. That would make the most sense. Uh I didn't quite look at that photo for a while. Come on. Sorry. So yeah, it gets kind of tall and mountainous. There's farmland like this up here. Um, Sorry, I'm just trying to look for towns for some of these good photos. Not finding much. Here, let's go into this one that said rainforest. So it's like it's protected land. Is it rainforest? Hold on. This kind of seems like a rocky trail, so it makes sense. And keep in mind, since it is forest, it would probably be difficult to find some of these. But that's also what Puerto Rico is famous for. Oh, okay. So we got a bike photo. Yeah, this is a great view. I think that was one of the volcanoes it said because I think I saw like volcano in Spanish. Um, like national volcano. That was the best I could, I guess, decode that Spanish text in Spanish. So it's really tall, man. That must have been a journey to bike up here. So keep in mind, since like it was like 30 or 60% of forest restored, which is absolutely insane. Actually, I think it's the 60% now, but still, this in our vision was a lot of it actually restored. So it's actually crazy to think some of this was on mountains. Um and then there's the capital of San Jose. I kind of want to see. They seem to be surrounded by mountains. I do not know too much about the capital. Let's just get like a random photo and see if mountains are visible. If not, I'll probably leave. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of difficult to see it, but you can see the mountains here. Um, this is a similar feature from what you can tell with this town. Um, well, I'm kind of pointing around with the layouts. It's still pretty different throughout the world, but I'm only mentioning this mountain and just this town stuff. Kind of, it's similar in other countries. For example, Bhutan. They protect. Pretty sure, yeah, they protect a lot of their forests, and they're actually, I think, the only carbon negative country in the world, if that was the correct wording. Um, and I guess this is similar throughout most of Central America, but Costa Rica is famous for its forests and wildlife. And you could find a lot of just exploring videos there if you search on any social media, and they could find like insane insects. Those. Um, okay. I was gonna end the video here because I want to talk about homework. I guess I'm gonna search for a bit more. Um, maybe here, I guess, just to make one more point. Actually, here, I think an even better plan. Let's just look at the coasts, because, well, yeah. So this is how I'd say most forested countries have their coasts if the forest expands by the beach. Now it is incredibly isolated here, so I do not expect to find many photos. Well, I kind of hope. I think because too Costa Rica is still kind of famous for its beaches. Yeah. Hold on, there was like a photo here for a second. Um. Oh my gosh, it was just trying to like travel. Okay, there we go. And this is the photo. So yeah, lots of trees, and it's like I guess I don't know with the industrialization. Um, you could just see the small towns around. I don't know if that was like attempted and then they restored the forests around. You can see by the coast here. I don't know. This could have been because keep in mind they didn't restore like all the deforestation. I think it was actually up to 60% again, and they had like 70% of forest coverage in the 1940s. So, well, 10% is kind of a small number, but for Puerto Rico being a small country, this could have been it. Same with this road. Um, this road would make the most sense because, especially because it kind of leads to forest, and this actually kind of just looks like cut off forest with its special trees and it's like the type of color and I don't know genetics. I don't know how to describe it, just based off the look. I kind of wanted this to be a short video. I'm super sorry. I'm gonna have to end it here. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.